Hey y'all, as I said, yes, in my in my Hobby Lobby haul video yesterday, I did get my wholesale supply today, which I'm very happy about. And so I'm just going to dive in. If you like unboxings, if you make your own skincare, if you're interested in buying handmade skincare, then follow, like, comment. I also do whatever unboxings I can for the few uh, companies I order from, Amazon and Nadine West, and hopefully ThreadUp again soon, and so on and so forth. So click like, comment, ask me questions. I'm happy to answer them. So today, I got my wholesale supply, and for those who don't know, wholesale supply is a supplier of soap making and DIY handmade skincare ingredients. They have melt and pour soap bases. They have lye. They have fragrance oils. They have tons of fragrance oils, and I've loved all of them that I've gotten. And they also have lots of additives, carrier oils, essential oils, colors, flavors, you name it, they've got it. So, excuse me, I order from them quite a lot. They're probably my main supplier for ingredients for my skincare making. So let's just show you what I got today. So the first thing, I'm so excited. I got some potassium hydroxide flakes, and of course that is KOH, which is basically potash or lye. And this is the type of lye that you want to get if you want to make Castile or other liquid soaps. And that's why I got it, because I do want to start making soap from scratch. And I figured the best way to start would be with Castile soap, because I use it a lot and I hate having to order it all the time, and I figure, well, I can try to learn how to make it. So I'm very excited that these have shown up. And now, keep in mind, though, lye, either KOH or NaOH, which is sodium hydroxide, are both very dangerous chemicals if you do not handle them properly. Wear gloves, wear glasses, wear a mask, because these chemicals are caustic. And what that means is when you add water to them, they immediately heat up and produce a fume. And so what I'll probably end up doing, because I live in a very small apartment and none of the windows open, so I'll probably be preparing my lye outside. That's just, you just have to be very careful with it. If you decide you want to try soap making either with KOH or NaOH, then look it up online first. Look into the safety precautions and other things before you start, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So there's my lye, and I'm very excited about that, and I'm actually going to keep it in the bag just to be on the safe side. So in case it gets wet, we don't want it to get wet. So I'm very excited for that, and I can't wait to try it. Okay, and I got some bags. I honestly don't remember what all I ordered. Okay, I got this Slick Fix oil locking powder. I've been wanting to try this for a while. This is I believe it's a tapioca derivative that locks in oils. And I'm thinking about using it in scrubs maybe, or a lot of people use it in bath bombs and bath salts and things like that. And I think I might actually even try it for some other things, which I haven't decided exactly, but I've always wanted to try it. I think it might actually be good for my powder makeup, but I gotta look it up before I do that, because I have super oily skin. But yeah, I'm looking forward to looking up the different ways I can use that. And so that's just kind of what I do. When I get some extra money, you know, that I wouldn't ordinarily have. Then I like to just kind of, especially when they're on sale, and these were, I ordered all of these when Wholesale Supply had their additive sale. Uh, I like to get additives when they're on sale so I can just try them out in different ways, and that's why I got this. So that's that, and I have another bag, a couple other bags of stuff. Okay, and this is a soy scrub. I'm going to use this in my scrubs, obviously, and I might use it in exfoliating melt and pour soap bars. I haven't quite decided all the ways I'm going to use that either. But this is a, basically soy seeds. And this is a good natural exfoliant. I use salts and grits and ground oats and ground rice already. And I thought, well, I'll try the soy too and see how I like it. So there's that. And I also got, this is the hair and beard emulsifying wax. I will eventually try to do my conditioners and things from scratch, and I've got that kind of because of that, and also to try to expand my men's line of products like beard wax and beard oil and maybe shaving. You could probably use this in shaving creams and various other you know, emulsified products for hair and beard. So that's why I got that. I have all different kinds of emulsifying wax, and they are all different, the consistency you get. I might even try to use this in some of my emulsifications that I want to be a little bit less greasy or a little bit less creamy, and we'll see how that comes up. So there's that. Okay. Now, I did order some sea buckthorn extract, but apparently they ran out before they got to me, and so it got canceled. But when that's happened a couple of times now, and I totally understand that, because right now there are some supply issues in pretty much all areas of, you know, consumer products. So so yeah, that happens sometimes, but when it does, they refund your money, and sometimes they send you one, you know, right after, you know, when they get it back in. Okay, and I got some more Liquid Germall Plus because I was almost out. This is the preservative that I like to use in anything that's not going to be sprayed. You cannot use this in atomized or spray products because it's not certified for that, and it can be carcinogenic if it's atomized. But if you put it just in like a lotion or anything that's just going to be a cream or a wash or anything that's not going to be sprayed, it's completely harmless. And one of these will last me about 6 months because you use so little at a time. You don't need a whole lot for small batches. So I got some of that, and I do always use a preservative. This one is naturally derived, however, so you can rest easy about that. But if you're going to make anything with water or aloe in it, you have to have a preservative, or else you have to keep it in your refrigerator, and even then it won't last as long because it will mold, it will get bacteria in it, it'll get gross. So definitely got to use a preservative when you have water. Okay, and again, Germall Plus, you don't spray it. Do not spray it. So, alright, moving on. I can't remember these other things that I got. Extracts of some sort, I believe. Okay, yeah, I did get some bubble wash thickener, which I don't use it very much. And again, this is another one of those. I only got a 2-ounce bottle because a little goes a very long way. And if you've got like a shampoo base that's a little bit too thin after you've added some stuff to it, or anything that's just a little, any kind of foaming cleanser that's just a little bit too thin, you add a smidge of this in it and it'll thicken it up. And that's why I got that, and I don't use it a whole lot, which is why I got a small bottle of it. I was almost out. And also got dandelion extract, which is a new product that they have, and I just had to try it because I love anything with dandelion in it. Dandelion is one of those miracle plants that can do all manner of things. You can eat it. You can use it in poultices. It's wonderful for your skin, and I believe it's got some antibacterial properties, and it's supposed to be good for your liver, all kinds of stuff. Like dandelion tea is supposed to be good for your liver. Yeah, I just had to try some, and I'll probably be looking up some uses for it just to see all the different things that I can do with it. But I was really excited to see that. I have been known to harvest dandelions in the summertime, or in the spring rather, when we have them blooming. And of course, you know, dandelions are everywhere, and you need to have them because I've actually watched another video about why dandelions are useful and you shouldn't kill them, because they fix the pH of your soil. If you're a gardener, they take care of, you know, imbalances in the minerals in the soil, and so you should leave it and let them go, because eventually they will grow themselves out when the soil is back to where it should be. Dandelion is like a miracle plant, and there are so many uses to it. I don't even know all of them. So I had to try that. Let me see. Oh, I got 2 bubble wash thickeners. I forgot, just so I wouldn't have to get any for a while. Okay. Oh, and they have changed how they package their fragrance oils, which is my favorite thing. And I got a ridiculous number of them because I'm slightly addicted to fragrance oils. I cannot stop blending them and trying new things with them because I just love it. And it's, you know, to me, fragrances are like crayon or colored pencil colors. You can never have too many because you can combine them in countless ways, and you know, it's just, you know, you can never have too many, in my opinion. So I got a bunch, not as many as I have in the past though, but again, I believe all of these were on sale when I ordered. Well, excuse me, I keep hiccuping. All of these were on sale when I ordered them. So that's why I got, and I did get one that wasn't on sale because somebody had requested that I make something with this fragrance, and that's the one I'm holding, Old Spice. This is an Old Spice comparative fragrance, and they do, if you like if you can't afford to buy your favorite cologne or perfume, then Wholesale Supply very often has comparative fragrance oils, and even like Bath and Body Works fragrances that are discontinued. Like, that's the only way I've been able to have my Night Blooming Jasmine again, because that was always my favorite, and I got so mad when they discontinued it. But I found a fragrance oil, don't have to worry about it anymore. And I did find it at Wholesale Supply, and it smells exactly like it. So, this is Old Spice, and I'm just going to give it a smell, and that is, in fact, Old Spice. It's a good fragrance, I like that. It's a little dusty, though. But once it gets combined, I'm sure it'll be wonderful. I need to find English leather. I hope they have English leather because I always liked that one. My daddy wore that one. Let me see. Alright. The next one is Blueberry. I've been trying to kind of build up my fruity fragrance collection because a lot of people like fruitier fragrances, whereas I do not. But I've also, since I started doing this, I've kind of discovered that they're a wonderful blending fragrance. Any kind of fruit fragrances are great in blends, and they will kind of sweeten or pick something up sometimes that wouldn't have worked otherwise. And that's kind of why I got Blueberry. I wanted to kind of play with it. I had Strawberry, and I absolutely love their fragrance formulator Strawberry fragrance oil. It smells exactly like fresh strawberries, not strawberry candy, fresh strawberries. It is amazing. I use it all the time. I love it. But let's see how blueberry is. It's got kind of I think it's got some vanilla content in it. Now blueberries, honestly, they don't have a really potent smell. But this definitely has a blueberry fragrance, and I will have fun with that. It's not a fragrance formulator, by the way, which I do love those a lot. I have most of them. Okay, and this is sea kelp and agave. I also have wanted to build up like my herbal and clean fragrances some, because I realized I didn't have that many, and a lot of men in particular like those fragrances. A lot of women do too, obviously, and they are like fruit fragrances. They can really pick up a blend really well. So I wanted to try this one. Ooh. Ooh, that's a really fresh, like kind of sweet, like breezy fragrance. I really like that one. Oh wow. That's sea kelp and agave. And one of the things, their labels sometimes will smear on you, but just get you a permanent marker and correct it. But that smells amazing. I love that. Okay. Let's see. Alright, what else? I got 3 more. Bad girl. Okay, I got 6 apparently this time. Let me see. This one is basil. Again, I've been wanting to bump up my herbal stuff, and basil is a good one. I do have some basil essential oil, but a lot of times I do like to get fragrance oils for the essential oils I like to use, especially those that are not terribly potent or are expensive. Like basil is not bad expensive, but you know I mean, when you blend it with stuff, it's not very strong, the essential oil. So I decided to get the fragrance oil, and it smells, oh wow, wow. Oh, that smells just like sweet basil. I really like that basil. I like that one a lot. That's going to be good. That's going to be good to blend with stuff. Okay, and let me see. You know, I have had a few misses with Wholesale Supply fragrance oils, but I've had far more wins with their fragrance oils. Just, you know, it's just like anything else. I mean, and because you can't smell them when you order online, you're kind of taking a gamble. But fragrance oils are cheap. One of your customers is probably going to like the fragrance, and you can just experiment with it, make it smell better by blending it with other fragrances, and it just turns out just as well. But okay, the other one is eucalyptus. Again, I have like 4 ounces of eucalyptus essential oil, but I prefer to use my essential oil for its therapeutic properties, because eucalyptus has that wonderful kind of camphorous thing to it, and it's really good for pain and for headaches, and when you can diffuse it for headaches and things like that. It's because it's got that camphorous thing to it. So I wanted to save my essential oil for therapeutics, but eucalyptus fragrance oil is all, and plus it's also going to smell a little bit different, and it's not going to kind of tingle your nose quite as much. So I decided to get the fragrance oil, and it's actually a very clean spa kind of fragrance. It does smell like eucalyptus, but it doesn't have that sting that real eucalyptus does. It's a little bit sweeter, and I can use that in so many different ways. I'm really excited to have that. Okay, and the last one is Blue Mist. I believe this was another like clean fragrance that I picked out just because I needed more of them. I've been in a bad habit of just choosing things that I like, and so I end up with a lot of fragrances that are they're not the same, and they're definitely very different, but they have the same notes, like more woodsy, fragrances and floral fragrances that I like more than others, and so I felt like I needed to expand and get stuff that more people like, give myself some variety and more things to play with, to add more notes to my blends, which is why I got this one too, which is the Blue Mist. Let's see. I don't know why they do these European droppers on these 2-ounce ones, because I always just use a pipette. You can order like 300 pipettes on Amazon for like $8 or something. Ooh, ooh, that's a man fragrance right there. Oh yeah, that's like an oceany kind of masculine fragrance, that Blue Mist. I like that. I'm definitely going to have to try that in a few of my masculine fragrances. So yeah, that's it for. I didn't get a whole lot this time because, you know, money, and I didn't need a whole lot, and I was just kind of browsing through for things that were on sale, and so I'm pretty happy with everything. I love all the fragrance oils. I'm really going to have fun with those, and it's really built up my it's kind of varied my collection of essential oils a little bit, and so I can make thousands more blends with these now, and I'm so excited about trying the Castile soap with my KOH, and I will let y'all know how that turns out. I might even, well, I'm not going to do a demonstration until I know how to do it right, because I might screw up the first time. Because it's a pretty involved process, and you really have to be careful with any kind of caustic ingredient. And like I said, both KOH and NaOH are caustic, and therefore can be very dangerous if they are mishandled. So definitely, if you want to try it, look up some information about it first, and you know, and be ready, you know, and know what you're doing before you do it, which is what I fully intend to do with this, because I've got a book about making soap from scratch. There's a few YouTube videos I have bookmarked, so I'm definitely going to be looking back over those before I do the Castile soap. So, alright. Well, thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, if you have any questions, comments, then please send me a message. Like, subscribe, comment. I would greatly appreciate it. I would love to have the attention for my business, which is called Your Weird Aunt, and I will link it below. I have a Facebook page with a shop on it, and the shop will take you to my eCrater store, which I will also link directly. You do not have to order from my eCrater store, however. You can just send me a message on my Facebook page, especially if you have a request for a custom formulation or a custom fragrance. Just ask me about it. I can probably do it. But thanks again for watching, y'all. And y'all take care while I find my little remote control, which I have lost. There it is. Alright, thanks so much, y'all.